Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Jordan, and welcome back to Jordan Reviews. As stated in my last video, today I'll be taking you through the different functions that the gimbal has to offer. But before we get into this video, go check out my previous video on the review that I did on the stabilizer right here in front of me. In that video, I went over a quick review and gave some of my thoughts that I had on the gimbal. And if you're new to this channel, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, be sure to hit that like button and write a comment. And this lets me know what you have thought about the video. Now that we got that good stuff out the way, let's jump right into this video. First, let's focus on the gimbal screen. So the gimbal has a 1-inch OLED screen display that is not touch sensitive. So you have to use a scroll dial on the left side of the gimbal to navigate through the different menu options located on the display. If you select the different icons, you are able to adjust the speed of how the gimbal reacts. The power button is located on the right side of the screen, and it has a couple of different functions. The first function that it has is the power on and off the gimbal. To do this, you simply hold the power button for about a second, and when the gimbal is fully on, it will give you a nice little chime. The second function is to put the gimbal into and out of sleep mode. To do this, you double tap the power button and the crescent moon icon will display on the top left of the OLED screen. Right underneath the OLED screen, you have the record button. This is a convenient button that allows you to either take a picture or record a video on your DSLR camera directly from your gimbal. So when your camera is connected to the gimbal via the connector cable, you don't have to reach or press the record button on your camera manually. Below the record button, you have the end button, and this might be the one button you use the most. This button has a few different options that are definitely cool. The first mode is the PF mode or the pan follow mode. If you are not already familiar with the gimbal, it has 3 axes that can be locked or unlocked. So in the pan follow mode, only the pan axis is unlocked, and the tilt axis and the roll axis are both locked. If you press the scroll dial and toggle to the follow icon, you can click on where it says PF, and here you are able to change the reaction time of the gimbal. The reaction times are slow, medium, fast, and you also have a custom option. And this is where you can change the reaction time to fit your preference. The next mode is the PTF mode or the pan tilt follow mode. Only the pan and tilt axes are unlocked, and only the roll axis is locked. Again, you can change the reaction speed of the gimbal by toggling to the follow icon by using the scroll dial. Next, you have the FPV mode, and in this mode, all of the axes on the gimbal are unlocked. And you can change the speed of this mode as well. Now another mode of the gimbal is the portrait mode, and this flips the camera on the roll axis. To activate this mode, you simply double tap the M button. When you're finished with portrait mode, you again double tap the M button and it resets the gimbal back to its normal position. Next you have the 3D 360 roll mode, which is a bit of a tongue twister, but nevertheless this is a pretty cool mode. To get into this mode, you triple tap the M button and the gimbal rotates upward. To initiate the roll, you can push the joystick to the left or to the right, and this needs to be done quickly. Once you're satisfied with this mode and you're ready to get out, you simply double tap the trigger button and this stops the rotation. And then you can either triple tap the M button or double tap the trigger button to reset the gimbal into its normal position. The gimbal has Bluetooth capabilities and is able to connect to your mobile device. Once you have connected the gimbal to your device, you can then download the DJI app and this is an easy and simple app to navigate through, and it is also very useful. Once you have downloaded and started the app on your device, you are greeted with a simple home menu. Here you are able to see the status of your gimbal, such as the battery percentage and the current mode you're in, which is located at the top right. You are also able to control certain functions, such as adjusting the speed and the stiffness of the gimbal's axes, and also the calibration of the gimbal. If you press the create button, you are taken to a sub menu which has a few options. If you tap on the virtual joystick, you can control the axes of the gimbal from your phone as you would on the gimbal itself. If you back out and tap on the force mobile icon, and the gimbal will accurately follow the position of your phone. When I first saw this option, I was completely amazed. You also have the panorama, time lapse, and track option, but the gimbal has to be connected to the camera in order for this function to work. You can also use the joystick on a game controller to control the gimbal, and this is accurate as well. So that's all that I have for this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I also hope that it helped you solve any problems that you might have had. Also, if you want more information on the Dji RSC 2, there is a link in the description for more info. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this one in the future. Thanks so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.